Um, Domingos calls out Hotshot and fake, and DOD presses him. Beef continues. Hey man, if Vele, I want to know what's going on with the boys, cause also on the 25th, like I showed you guys on Instagram, they're having a party on the 25th of April, right? So now it said new gen, and let's be honest, Aaron is part of the new gen, basically. Bruce came in as like new gen. He's not new gen though. So yeah, let's see what this beef is about. Like, comment, subscribe. Road to 10K. Let's go, baby. I wanna hit 10K before my birthday. My birthday is on the 1st of September. I'm not lie. So yeah, road to 10K, dog.
His relationship with Aaron was more important than your relationship.
You personally think is fake behind the scenes?
Hotshot.
Especially you and Aaron. You and Aaron used to be close, Joe.
You have to remember Aaron had his own agendas. You think out of nowhere I would just be like, nah, Aaron.
All of us were equal here.
I don't think we would have left the pod if he didn't have that Chillers thing.
Chillers Punch sponsored the boy, you feel me?
We should hold each other accountable for each other's actions.
But he left before the Chillers punch, right?
If a bro entertains your ex, he's not your bro. In general.
Who in the industry is someone everybody praises publicly, but you personally think is fake behind the scenes? I know your answer. I know your answer, bro.
Okay, maybe it's just because of a fall off or whatever. But me personally, I would say Hotshot.
Wait. Sometimes people do this because they know numbers, dog. They know their numbers, but I don't know if he's I don't know. And I don't know Domingos, so.
I wasn't expecting that one.
You're lying, you're expecting.
John, to be honest, Joe, I don't like how your guys' relationship how it ended, bro. Especially you and Aaron. You and Aaron used to be close, Joe. You knew Aaron before Bruce, ne?
I think I knew Aaron before everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like how you fell out with him wasn't the one, Joe. Especially it's like co-signing whatever he was going through. And then I feel like you were in the forefront just saying nah, he's foul for doing that, and it wasn't even your girl and some shit like that,
If a bro entertains your ex, he's not your bro. In general.
I have not shot with any of my homies' exes.
Regardless if it's content or in real life, you just don't involve yourself with your homie's ex if that's your homie.
I said from my perspective, not attacking anyone. I said, yo, as a bro, if you entertaining my ex, you're not my bro. You know what I say?
I feel like brotherhood. Yeah, I feel like brotherhood is the most important thing in life, Joe.
So you were supposed to be Bruce, your relationship, we don't give a
That's
full
not
piss
about
on
that.
it.
You see now, we're looking at it in a different perspective, Joe. Understand what I'm trying to say? Joe, I'm trying to say his relationship with Aaron was more important than your relationship with him. I don't find he met you before him, and watching Aaron and Dom before it was a thing of. I remember this interview. You had to do an interview, and then you told him.
I was a creative corner.
Yeah, bro, shit, brotherhood is a beautiful thing, bro.
Now they talk about we're gonna tell an interview for Creative Corner. Who you? We, man.
Oh, yeah.
We don't not just me, but we're working here, man. Just get ready to tell them.
Yeah, nah, I can't lie, dog. I think I was scrolling down Aaron's channel, when he hit 100K. And I remember seeing them at Just Daddy Cheese Party doing their thing, the two men, and it was like, oh dog, they came from, and what DOT is saying, dog, brotherhood, we can fall out over exes, hands, dog, but we can't, though. What I'm saying is that we can fall out, but not fall out over hands and creating content, but also it's kind of like a respect thing, especially us as niggas, respect is a big thing, We date for love and respect. We create friendships out of love and respect. So if there's no respect, it's nah, So I know who did content with whose ex is out, but I feel like that's something they can just throw under the rug. Not throw, but fix.
That's how it is, bro. That's how it is, bro.
You think out of nowhere I would just be like, nah, Aaron. See, let me tell you what happened. And there's a lot of things people don't see behind the scenes, you feel me? It's
Facts.
things we spoke about as bros. We're like, yo, gents, if I'm talking to a mommy, we spoke about this a lot of times. If I'm talking to a mommy, leave that mommy. Has nothing to do with you.
And you don't even need to talk about that, to be honest. Like, as homies, we don't talk about, yo, nigga, da da da. Like, it's off. Like, that hunt is off limits. It's already known, dog. Like, you don't hug your homie's girlfriend. You know, like, side hug, fist palm. Even if you just walk upon, like, just, she's, oh, hi. That's it. Like, hi. You don't need to, like, oh, hi. No, fuck that. You don't do that. So you don't need to talk about shit like that, to be honest.
When a girl wrongs one of our boys or is trying to like push some agenda against our boys, we don't give them that platform. We agreed on that. Like, it's been like a rule amongst all of us.
But that's the same thing I said on that pod. I said, yo, gents, we spoke about this. It wasn't supposed to happen, and everything went the way it went. Also, you have to remember, Aaron had his own agendas. He had the chillers punch thing going on in the background. I don't think he would have left the pod if he didn't have that chillers thing.
Next day, me removes me as a follower, unfollows me. I'm like, what going? You feel me? And then I find out on TikTok that he took the chillers punch deal.
To sponsor today's video, shout out Chillers Punch for sponsoring your boy. Shout out Chillers Punch for tapping with your boy.
I'm not lie though. That was a great decision from Eric, dog. We can't. Yeah. Look at the boy now. Like. Sometimes you gotta choose yourself over your homies. It's not choosing, like, in life you gotta choose your goals. What's good for you. And if the podcast you didn't see, and at the end of the day, the podcast came in as a addition, as an opportunity. Okay, you could do something with your boys, but at the end of the day, that I want to be like a mainstream and a big ass mainstream. And shout out to him for taking it. Obviously he took it after the fallout, because now it's like, you know what, let me go this way. But if there wasn't fallout, he wouldn't have lived. So.
They even sponsored our streams.
So now people are coming to me saying, bro, why did you unfollow Aaron? What's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm just finding out now, dog. I got unfollowed. Okay, cool. But why are you making it seem like you only unfollowed me? So now it's making it seem like because I brought up the Shoni thing, I'm the reason why he left. The reason why he left was because he took the Chillers Punch deal.
Chillers Punch sponsored the boy, you feel me?
And if he didn't have sponsors backing him up with streaming, he wouldn't have left the pod.
What makes you say that, though?
You can see the boys will always go to clubs. Always going to clubs.
We
Aaron
go
is
to
not
events.
that type of person.
Go to
You
events.
feel me? So he would do his own thing behind the scenes.
But there's nothing wrong about that.
Yeah,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, niggas. There's nothing wrong. It's like, I feel like it's like if you're not with us, you're against us. Like, I don't feel like none of them have anything else besides the podcast and the vlogs. They have the vlogs, but vlogs is like something personal shit. Like Aaron, his personal shit is the vlogs and streaming. Fargo does the whole thingy, right? But it's not like it's not like mainstreaming. Civ, I know what he does. I think he does brand deals. It's not mainstream and vlogs. I think, I don't know. Bruce vlogs. He does mainstreaming like as a part time now. Like Domingos doesn't even stream like that anymore. I remember nigga was like a proper streamer. Like he would stream, I joined the stream last, and it wasn't like as like as before. So you can't now say, okay, niggas, yes, we have a business together. Yes, we can grow, but niggas, I have my own shit that I want to do. I have my own goals and dreams. I have shit that I build. Like Aaron started streaming, with his phone, like uploading content with his phone, watching, like 3 years. You think I'm gonna let 3 years of hard work go now and that love? It can't, niggas.
If there's anything wrong, that's why we still called him and said, yo, pull up, we're doing this as a squad, let's do it.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Which is dope.
Yeah. And then as soon as it was a thing of, actually, I'd rather do my own thing.
We went out places, and then Aaron
Exactly, and that's the thing. Aaron's not a type of nigga to go out like they say, with the clubs and the events. That's not him. That's not his. I feel like with the parties and the two men, it was because of the content as well. Like with this vlogs, the area, it's vlogs. You'll never catch Aaron just say, I went to fucking Montagu for vibes. They go there for vibes. Aaron doesn't go there for vibes. So it's like, I get where Aaron is at in terms of mentality. Like, I'm just staying grounded and grinding. The partying and the shit will come later. Right now, I want to get in my bag. And maybe it doesn't, like, it's not a huge bag for him. Like, maybe them. And they enjoy mummies and all of that. So we don't connect in that type of level. Like, you guys love mummies. You guys love the club. You guys love going out. You guys drink. Aaron doesn't drink. From what I know, So going to that place, I know how it is to be around drunk people when you're sober. It's sometimes really not nice. It's really just like, like seeing people switch up, because people do switch up when they're drunk. Like, this nigga, this hand sober. But now, because now the intake, like they switch out and it's just like, nah, I don't fuck with that, So being in a space like that, it's like I could have been grinding and doing shit than being here, wasting money, being unhappy, and all this. So
And wouldn't come with us. That's where it started. Me, Siv, Fargo.
Because it's naughty shit,
we're going
though.
to clubs. We're going to parties, going to rooftops, all of that. Every time we ask, hey, Aaron, pull up. It's like, hey, dog, today I can't. It's not my vibe. I'm not coming. Away.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to understand that the bond that we would make by chilling together would grow greater.
You see, that's the thing. This is why I don't have friends. Like, I don't have friends, bro. I only have like 2 niggas in my life that are like brothers, literally. One my twin, one's like my best friend. Dog, if I don't enjoy our bond, what I just said, our bond is different. Like, me and Domingos bond is on soccer. We bond on that level. Me and Bruce is on mummies. We bond on that level. Me and Siv is on jokes. We bond on that level. Me and Fargo is on fashion. We bond on that level. So I feel like they like, if you don't go out with us, you won't bond with us. Why can't niggas just chill on a random Saturday and play FIFA and bond over that? Niggas, let's go camping. Create also environment for Aaron where you guys can bond with him. It's like, if you don't come with us, I'll fade it, dog. What can we do? Yes, you guys are working or trying to push that content, but for me, it's not what I'm trying to push, So why can't we create and meet in between where Aaron shit that he would like go to a mall, go, I don't know, hoop or something, So it's like, and it's like he's excluding himself, but it's not. It's just not my vibe.
Away from him because he's not with us. And that's nobody's fault.
I understand that, chat, Joe. What I'm just saying is that, Joe, let me give you an example. If you have a fallout with Ghost Luby, never think I'm going to take your side. You know why? Because, like, I know you of him, understand? Or I knew him before you.
Can I...
Wait, before you continue. You're saying this, okay, for example, let's say all of that happens, and then Ghost, let's say something between you and Ghost happens, and then he tells you, yo, actually...
With the help...
But I'm not like other things we don't know, we just see the surface. I'm just seeing on the surface and reacting on what I know and see and experience from being a nigga and knowing how friendships are, Probably there's other things, that they don't want to say. I think probably there's other things they don't want to say to protect him still, because you still have love for the boy, But if you say, like, I remember this time we went on a 2-man and he went for the hunt that I told him that I'm going for, And, shit like that. So we don't know the dynamic.
Me and you aren't bruised.
And the
and
truth.
he says disrespectful things to you, and then it's child. obviously you're not gonna go back and be like, yo, dog, are you still feeling that way? You have to wait for the bro to be like, okay, you have to wait for the bro to realize, okay, this is what happened. I'm feeling better now, I'm calm now. If a bro is gonna tell you, I'm not now with you, and he's not gonna come back and be like, actually, let's try and, like, if he burns bridges with you, you can't be like, yo, dog, and I say, I'm like, it's nothing I can do, bro.
I'm happy that I'm out of this space. I'm happy that I don't need to smile with certain niggas every day. I don't need to talk to certain niggas every day. HSN until the end, bro. Like, whatever niggas say, whatever niggas gotta say, bro. The facts are in there, bro. Whatever bad energy is trying to pull up to my way, bro.
I understand your part, Joe. Your part is very valuable. You can come out on the internet and crash. The only person I don't understand is Dom, Joe. That's why I'm saying it's like, he was talking on your behalf. You know, like, I just saw a lot of clips of Dom just like going off. I felt like Dom should have just been like, yeah, that was foul, you know, and just like kept it moving. But I felt like you poured out too much of emotion.
Defending.
Just, like, display how much like I don't know how to put it, but like you just went all out, Joe. Yeah. You know, it's like you were too descriptive of like how foul he did Bruce. You know, it's like, it's Bruce, you're not supposed to do that. That was Bruce's part to say, you know. That's
facts. But I get where Domingos come from, because it's like, we homies. No one's a favorite. No one is if my nigga does something to my other nigga that I don't like, nigga, I'm also against you, because I'm against what's wrong. I'm against what we say, boundaries that we said, you know, rules that we said, you know. But I also get where DOTs come from. It's like, you gotta say, nigga, what you did is fucked up, you know, and I don't fuck with that. And if he retaliates with like being defensive, or like what Domingos said, like, you wait for the nigga to, you know, but he was going on like what he's saying, clips upon clips upon clips. Now it became a beef between Aaron and Domingos instead of Aaron and Bruce. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's right to say, and also on the internet, you see, if he went all out in private, the thing is, you see this internet shit, going to the internet and saying, yeah, Domingos. Now, obviously, Domingos has to defend himself. Then you know, but if it was like background shit where they talked about shit and Aaron went off how he went off, and Domingos went off how he went off camera, I don't think it would have escalated to the level that it was. And also, I feel like Aaron would have to sit down and say, damn, okay, you know what, Domingos was speaking some shit, you know, and we gotta defend each other. I'm gonna call you out on your shit, my nigga. I'm not gonna say because me and you are more friends than this nigga. We all friends, right? We friends for 10 years. We friends for 2 years. We friends for 6 months. It don't matter. We friends, all of us. If we say we all friends, then we gotta defend each other. Yeah, bro? So it's like, bro, just say, yeah, you know what, Aaron, da. But Jay, man, I would say, hey, man, that's between you and Bruce. You gotta fix it. I feel like you in the wrong. That's what I'm saying, you know. But saying, yeah, Bruce, you, Aaron, you're in the wrong. Yeah, niggas, and you see saying, yeah, niggas are fake. You know, it's like, you know, going on the internet and saying niggas fake, but you know you're directing to a certain nigga. But if you go to your home and say, bro, that was foul of you, that was fake of you, I don't fuck with that. And then if the friendship ends, it's on some real shit, you know, because nigga thinks that, you know, but going on the internet and like, it's like now it's a beef between the Aaron and Dom instead of, you know, they couldn't even fix shit, to be honest.
What I'm trying to say, you were supposed to be on some like, yeah, Joy was foul. You know, just like give like 2 seconds and then just
let them deal with the shit.
Leave your issues outside the internet, bro.
So he's saying I was too emotional about the situation. In my opinion, it's a thing of course, I'ma be emotional with my boy. We boys, we're not supposed to be like doing those types of things, in my opinion.
Facts.
And I say,
so
when it happened, we did speak over the phone. People are saying, I just came out into the internet out of nowhere. We spoke over the phone like, yo, but what's going on? And I say, what's the vibe? The Bruce said their parts, and I say everything was good. And then
all of us were equal here. I don't think there was ever a time where I say, Wuti, no, I nga Aaron more than Fago, or I nga Fago more than Dom. like these are all my boys. You get me? And sometimes we should like hold each other accountable for each other's actions,
Now
especially when
facts.
it's something that it's a rule amongst us, and it happens without our information. Like, bro, we're chilling in Zimbabwe, and out of nowhere, I'm seeing Khoni, Venus.
But Tito told him, bro, you pointing fingers at all the brews, but the fact remains that the brews don't like that you brought the X on stream and you're not even saying anything about it.
No,
Aaron
that's
tells us,
valid.
"Gents, I can't do this no more. I'm not coming to the next episode."